Is Yoo Yeon-seok quietly gearing up to tie the knot with Chae Soo-Bin? Fans are starting to believe he might have just let something major slip and the evidence is stacking up quickly. If you're brushing this off as just another celebrity romance rumor, you might want to look again. Between suspiciously matching outfits and a very pointed mention of a wedding destination, this love story is starting to look less like gossip and more like a real-life romance playing out in slow motion. Stick around, because what we're about to break down might be the sweetest accidental reveal we've seen in ages. It all kicked off during what seemed like a harmless TV appearance. The guests were being quizzed in a fun segment about where they'd like to get married. Most gave vague or playful answers, but not Yoo Yeon-seok. Without missing a beat, he named Suri. Now, here's where it gets interesting. That just so happens to be the neighborhood where Chae Soo-Bin lives. That's not a random pick, that's oddly exact. Especially for someone who's never talked openly about dating, let alone getting married. And things got even more curious. Right? After his answer, the host joked, "Then maybe that's where your wedding will be." Instead of brushing it off with a laugh like everyone else, Yeon-seok froze. A blink, a nervous grin. And then he awkwardly switched topics. It had all the hallmarks of someone who just got a little too real, too fast. But wait, there's more. A fan recently claimed to have seen Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-Bin having dinner together at a low-key restaurant in, you guessed it, Suri. This happened before that talk show aired. There weren't any photos, but the fans' account lined up with both of their known habits and their famously private personalities. So when Yeon-seok later brought up Suri on TV, people couldn't help but wonder, was that his way of quietly acknowledging a place where their relationship may already be rooted? Fans think so. And when you start connecting the dots, his answer starts to look a lot more like a hidden implant site love confession than just a random pick. And here's where the coincidences keep piling up. Lately, both actors have posted strangely similar photos, identical moods, captions that almost feel like coded messages, and, in some shots, backgrounds that look eerily alike. There was even a time when both of them shared stories featuring the same dog. Maybe it was a mutual friend's pet. Or maybe there's something more going on. And then there's that quote from Yeon-seok where he said he wants to get married, someplace that means something, with someone who brings him peace. That doesn't sound like a throwaway comment, that feels deliberate. Peace, meaning, Suri. It all seems to circle back to one person, Chae Soo-Bin. So what's your take? Is this all just coincidence piled on coincidence? Or is there something deeper unfolding right in front of us? Could Yoo Yeon-seok really be planning something as life-changing as a wedding, in the very place that holds his most cherished memories? If things are this revealing now, imagine what's coming next. Make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment with your theory. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this, because you never know when the next quiet confession might pop up.